Alright, so what is good, everybody on YouTube? This is of course your boy B, Bullet RC, coming at you guys again with yet another, and yes, it is finally time. After months and months and months of speculation, leaks, rumors, they are finally here, and they are right there in the back. So as always, just give me 1 second. Blam! Returning once again in the Air Jordan Flight Box, all over black upper, cement print on the bottom. The fire red Air Jordan 4 has come back, and these are actually going to be dropping on November 28th at 10 a.m. for a retail of $200. That's $10 more than usual, and it's going to run from size 4 to size like 18. So Yacht Gang, Titanic Gang, Bigfoot Gang, we good. Now, of course, before we get started, I can't forget the real MVP. We are back home in the stew now, so the choir stand. And since we've already talked about the box, let's go ahead and pop these bad boys open and take out the actual Fire Red 4. Now, there's going to be some good news and some bad news with this shoe. When I originally unboxed it, quickly looking over my shoe, I didn't really see too many flaws or mess ups, but there are some flaws on my pair, and I have been seeing that kind of going around, that a lot of pairs right now have some type of flaw. It seems like these are produced in really big numbers, so of course they're not exactly going to be limited, but it's going to be a lot of people going for them, and there were some mess ups. Like my pair on the right, it has a snaggletooth, but we'll get to that. And I almost forgot the sizing label. It does read Air Jordan 4 Retro, white, fire red, black, and tech gray. Again, I got mine in a size 12. Go with your true size. Your true size is going to be the best fit in this shoe right here. Now, before we go ahead and get into some of the bad with this release, let's just go ahead and go over the shoe. It is your traditional Fire Red 4, this time coming back in 2020. The last time I think they retroed was 8 years ago in 2012. That was actually here I graduated, but I didn't pick them up back then. This year with the Nike Air on the back, trust me, these will be selling out. I feel like before, when they dropped, they didn't exactly sell out immediately, but it was a different time back then. Trust me, these, they're going. No matter how many they make, no matter how big the production numbers are, these are gonna go, and that has led them to not having a crazy resale price. So right now, the last time I checked, again, I think it was about $250, and the shoe retails at $200. So if you want the shoe early, you don't have to pay too much over retail right now, which is a good thing. Now back to the shoe. Of course, on the sole is your Fire Red 4. You get that Nike branding, tech gray, red, white. Midsole, same thing, black, red, white, and that tech gray. Inside the air bubble, you have the white pillars inside on the heel. The white leather on the upper of this shoe, like I said in the unboxing, it does seem to do the job. Maybe it's pretty similar to some of the metallic fours that we've been seeing. A very similar leather, so it's not a bad leather. It's not the most premium leather either, but it does a job, and I think it definitely looks good. And I think these are gonna kind of crease up on you extremely quickly, because I've only done the on feet form, and I can already see that crease starting to form right there on the inside of the foot. It doesn't matter, these are going to be on the toe regardless. I'm not trying to sell these, so creases on these doesn't matter. These are for the toe, and they're staying on the toe. Now, as far as the rest of the upper on these goes, you still have that white rubber on the netting. Same thing goes for on the tongue. You got your white laces, your white flat laces, your Flight Air Jordan logo right there on the tongue, and then when you flip over into the inside of the tongue, you get your Air Jordan tag, as always, like on the 4s. As far as the guts go, you get the Fire Red, a black insole with a red Nike Air. So that's just like a quick rundown of the shoe itself. Now let's get to the not so good things as far as my pair goes, and it mostly has to do with my right shoe. Now, I mentioned before my pair had a snaggletooth, and I'm gonna show you exactly what I mean by that. If you guys look at the stitching on my right shoe, you guys can see, like right around here, how instead of it being, you know, inside the line of where the stitching should be, it has been stitched a little bit up. I don't know what happened there in QC. That's probably one of the biggest things on my pair, is definitely that front little stitch. That does not look good. Now, another thing that I noticed is that on the inside of my shoe, it looks kind of regular if you know, not looking too hard. But if you look right here on the shoe, the black doesn't even meet the red on the sole. There's a gap between where the black and the red are. That gap should not be there. That is not how these should look. I'm gonna show you on this shoe, which is my left shoe, how it should look. Obviously, you can see there is no gap here, because that's not how it should look at all. That was another flaw. I guess my left shoe is the better shoe out of the two. My left shoe is, I mean, damn near perfect. This one, I mean, this one right here, this is good looking. But this other one, the right side, is where those problems were at. And the toe box as well as the inside right here were the biggest problems. Now I did find glue up here on my wing. I don't know if y'all can kind of see that, but yeah, there's like somehow extra glue guy up here on the wing. There's extra glue down here. So I feel like the big numbers that these are being produced in, there is some QC issues going on. And when you're talking about a $200 shoe, products inspired by the greatest player ever in the NBA, or at least that's what they say, or at least that's kind of what they say, you know, we don't really want those flaws. My shoe should not have a snaggle tooth. So more than likely, I will actually be hitting up Nike just to let them know, yeah, bro, my pair is not perfect. Some people may care, some people may not care. They just want their fire red 4s. I get it, but 200 off the hip is still 200 off the hip. And of course, the other big thing about this shoe that I did not say before, you get that Nike Air branding on the back, and it looks so good on this pair. Listen, man, it has been a long time waiting for this pair to come back with that Nike Air on the back, so you already know people are going to be copping this shoe. It will be selling out. And if you get a pair, I hope it looks better than my right shoe, man. Listen, if you are not subbed, make sure you sub up. What are you doing? Drop a like on this vid and finesse that bell as well. I hope you guys enjoyed my review. Much love to all the fam, followers, and of course supporters. You guys can follow me on Instagram, Twitter, SoundCloud, Twitch. The Twitch is BulletRC, by the way. Here, there, blah, blah, blah. Of course, BulletRC. And I'm gonna see you guys next video. Y'all let me know if y'all hit on the shot drop, and if not, good luck on the 28th. I'm gonna see you guys on the next video. Much love. Peace.
You get the bag and fumble it, I get the bag and flip it and tumble it. Straight up the lot, 300 cash, and the car came with a plan of that. Lil' mama a thot, and she got ass, and she gon' fuck up a bag. Pull up to the spot, living too fast, dropping the dope in the stack. Italy, got too far, hoes they DM me. Try the top, when it's cold, but you feel the heat. Be real. 808 with a stick. I'm getting shit that I never had, I'm getting bread that I never had, I'm getting blessings I never had. I'm getting shit that I never had. I'm getting bread that I never had. I'm getting blessings I never had. That's what you get when you never change. You get all these blessings that you never had. I learned all of my lessons, now I'm in my bag. She wants Chanel. She want the Birkin bag. Yeah. I don't have time for the wasteman jokes. Personal thing if I'm getting up close. Loyal to Oaks, I've taken an oath. Versace Hotel and I'm taking a rose. Seeing him in person, I'm seeing a ghost. He told me relax as they're taking control. Take all that shit up with P and his bro. I wish you the best, let me know how it goes. Wanna be free and I wanna let go. You came around and you showed us the most. I know so much shit that I cannot expose. I keep it inside and I laugh on my own. Got all the tea and I'm hotting it up. I need a shade mansion, no rooms not enough. You're dropping some shit, but that shit was a bust. They got no direction, they're following us. Keep it 100, just be real with me. Eat it up like it's a feast. They say the dope gon' flee.
Percocet pill on me. I saw my nigga, baby, chill with me. Them niggas that fucked in the back don't say nothing. Them niggas a kill for me. Back as I count on my sleep, gon' flee. And I can't spend on that patty for lit. Bitch, I'm a duck in my tree. Hop out the frog and leave.
It's out of my belt. She love the fashion, yeah, she love my wealth. I gotta get it. I'm making bits out of you, you know I'ma go out and spend it. Me and my bitch in the Lambo, we smoking this bitch in this tinny. She kissing all on my neck and rubbing my dick when I'm lifting. She try to open the door like, no, baby, you gotta go lift it. I went from broke to rich, ain't no way I'ma fix it. Got out of school, got that bad, man, I was tempted. I come from a city that they never touch. Your man is a goofy and he can get brushed. I can't name a rapper, a girl that I trust. I dream about turning these youths into dust. Yeah. You know how the pagan chit-chat goes. I like R's and V's and O's. I don't really play no tic-tac-toe. Been with rocks through highs and lows. We seen man last night, they froze. Was no cameras, was no pose. Just like that one time that no Uber thing, man, we're pulling out phones. Think you know me, that's not true. We got guys in West End too. She came over and she got... You never change it. You get all these blessings that you never had, yeah. I learned all of my lessons, that I'm in my bag, yeah. I'm getting shit that I never had. I'm getting bread that I never had. I'm getting blessings I never had, yeah. I'm getting shit that I never had. I'm getting bread that I never had. I'm getting blessings I never had, yeah. I'm getting shit that I never had. I'm getting bread that I never had. I'm getting blessings I never had, yeah.
I put them boots in the fender. I bet she walk around like she Cristiano. I used to break in the end. They take up running like the game of tempo. Simple, I play